Friday, the U.S. Labor Department will release its July jobs report. Ahead of that, we thought we'd take a look at the employment picture here in southwestern Connecticut. With more on that is David Lewis, the CEO of AllCountyJobs.com. Good to have you on the program.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Just made a big acquisition of Fairfield County Jobs. Now you've got jobs throughout the state. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, let's backtrack a little bit. The national unemployment number will come out Friday, but Connecticut's came out about 2 weeks ago showing that unemployment rose from 7.8% to 8.1% in the month of June. The governor tried to spin it that the shedding of public sector jobs offset the increase in private sector jobs, but no matter how you spin it, the unemployment rate went up in June in the state of Connecticut. What are you seeing when in dealing with companies and their postings?
I'm seeing that there's definitely been an increase this past month in the number of positions that were posted in the area, specifically in Fairfield County. I think the question is, why is that happening? And there's a lot of different factors. If you look at the time when the market was best, which pretty much was in 2007, you also had Fairfield County outstripping the other areas within the New York, Connecticut metropolitan market. And a lot of the reasons behind that was tied to the availability of talent in this area, which is tied to I-95 and the Merritt Parkway, which is tied to the cost of living down here. And then when you take a closer look at the salary levels of a lot of the positions posted, it's the under $70,000 a year market that is having the most difficulty. And I think we're coming back into that point now, which is a good sign because it shows the market's heating up. But at the same time, I think we're also going to start seeing those same issues. Can you find people in this area that are willing to take those jobs, whether it be that they live here or that they're willing to commute here to do so?
Are there particular areas in the economy that are higher or stronger here in southwestern Connecticut?
That's probably the most troubling part right now of the trend, is that in 2004 to 2008, you saw a huge surge in financial services, number of hedge funds. When you go back into the late 90s, you saw the dot-coms. There's no emerging industry right now that really is coming in to focus and saying, this is where all of the positions are. So it's mostly by position type. You're seeing a lot of administrative positions open up, a lot of support level positions open up. You're not seeing a lot in the way of middle or senior management open up. And that's going to be a problem, I think, for Fairfield County in the long term and even in the short term, only because the people who live here tend to be middle to senior management people versus the people who commute into this county tend to be more of the support people.
So you think we have a glut of talent? That's been the concern across the country, is the jobs are out there. They're just not the quality of worker out there to fill those positions, whether it's education, math, the sciences, engineering. But we seem to see the opposite problem here.
We see it actually in both ends. On the top end, we see a glut of talent and not enough positions. And those people also don't find those opportunities as easily down in New York City as they used to. And then you look at the surge of manufacturing and of skilled labor, and we have the same exact problem. You have companies that are in this area that are looking for skilled labor to replace those individuals who are retiring, and they can't find it. The technical schools aren't putting students out fast enough to be able to do that type of work, and it's no longer the type of position that people aspire to take when they come out of school. So manufacturing is going to have a problem hiring because of the lack of available talent there. The administrative area is going to have a lack of talent just because they can't live here or they can't easily commute here. And the people who really are looking for the jobs still see a softness in the market, not only here but also in New York City. Usually
the engine that pulls the economy forward when it comes to jobs is small businesses. Do small businesses turn to a job posting site like yours to look for workers, and what are you seeing in that area?
Absolutely. In fact, they are the majority of the postings are small to mid-sized companies with somewhere between 10 and 150 employees. We're seeing a lot of the companies that have recently received stimulus within the state going ahead and looking for the positions that they're looking to fill as part of their expansion through regional job boards like the ones we have in Connecticut.
All right. To your acquisition, AllCountyJobs, you are looking to expand, and you're in the process of moving next week from Stamford to Norwalk as you continue to grow. What are your plans? How do you expect to grow the site?
The goal, very simply, is to become the center of the job-seeking universe around here. And what we've done is we've started a large social media program through blogging, through Facebook, through Twitter, to be able to distribute information about open positions, about tips on how to effectively interview within the workforce. We're going to start doing job fairs come in September. We're going to do networking events. We're really going to be as much as we can involved in the job-seeking market and in trying to help people in the market find those those opportunities. And concurrently, we're going to tell our clients and our prospective clients, this is where you want to be able to find the best talent in the area.
And how long are hiring managers taking in filling positions? It's so frustrating for workers out there. They send a resume out. Many people really have been unemployed for 6 months or more. They want the job now. Hiring managers seem to be really slow to fill these positions. What are you seeing?
Yeah, it's paralysis by analysis. You have a ton of companies out there who used to hire people in 30 or 45 days, and the driver was, if they didn't hire that person, the person was going to be gone. Until you see a movement in the market where the supply out there starts to dwindle in terms of candidates, you're going to continue to see what we're seeing now, which is a very elongated process. People trying to find candidates who have 26 of 26 in terms of the number of requirements against what they bring as far as skills are concerned.
All right, David Lewis, good having you on the program.
Thanks.
First time in AllCountyJobs. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck on that move.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more 12 on the Money after the break.